Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. For today's video, I am doing a voiceover, so I apologize if the sound is not good. Today I thought I would show you how I set up my reading journal, I'll say. It's just a section within my planner where I wanted to keep track of a little bit more of my reading than just what I'm reading and my star ratings. So I've seen a few of these videos going through how they create them, so I just thought I'd show you. So here I am in Canva. The very first thing I'm going to create is my book bingo. So this one I kind of just went through and looked online and found some different kind of prompts to kind of take me out of my reading comfort zone, I guess you could say. So here you'll see we are just adding in little squares. Of course, the center one, we're still holding true to bingo and giving ourselves a free space. So you'll see some of the things I put in here is a book that made me cry, a book that's set in winter, one of my Kobo reads, a book over 500 pages, a new release, a book with a blue cover, the beginning of a series, and then finishing a series. So some of these are really going to prompt me to read different things other than just what I'm used to. So I really enjoyed creating this, and I'm really excited to see if I actually get through any of these. The next thing that you'll see me do here is I kind of go through and I'm just repositioning, recoloring, making them a little bit more my style, I guess. So the next one that I created was a reading challenge A to Z. You'll see that I kind of do this a little bit different. I have reading A to Z here, and then I thought, you know what, it's more of a challenge. So why don't we change that? So here I'm just putting in the alphabet, and I messed up a little bit, putting too many on one side and not enough on the other. So I very quickly changed that out. I'm going to add some lines to this as well, and I think once I'm done with that, then I just kind of leave it. Actually, I do go in and change the colors. For me, when I am creating things, it needs to be very visually pleasing to me. I find if it's just boring, I don't use it. And this is kind of what I've learned with my planning journey, is if I don't like what I'm looking at, then I won't use it. So I love my current reading log and my visual library. So I've been using that a lot. So I thought adding this and making it look pretty would probably do the same. Okay, so here you can see me kind of going through and just changing the lines. So I started off with every other line in green. And then for the other side, I'm going to choose a dark purple. If you haven't noticed already, purple and green and floral all go together very well. Both my favorite colors. So, I mean, why wouldn't I want to do that, right? All right, so on to our next one. Here you'll kind of see me just choosing the font that I like. I really enjoyed this font here. Kind of elegant but pixelated, which is pretty cool. So what I'm creating here is just a bunch of pages for my stickers that I'm going to be putting on. Again, this is something that I've seen on a lot of YouTube videos, and I really enjoyed it. I thought I'd make this one a little bit prettier, but yeah, you can make it any way you'd like. So essentially what I'm doing is just setting up, I think I can't remember the actual settings of them, but I believe it is 2 inches by 2.5. I wanted them to be a little bit bigger than the stickers I'm creating, just so you can still see that little floral. Yeah, 2.1 by 2.5 inches on the page there. So again, very cute. I went in and did June to December, and then I didn't film this part, but I went through and I went back and I created from January until June, because I've read quite a bit throughout the year, and I thought it would be good to kind of go back and put all of them in. And here I'm just checking to make sure that my frame was still good for Happy Planner. I was struggling a little bit to find a square that worked, so this one I found, and yeah, it's a little bit bigger than the 7 by 9.25, but I think it's fine, and I was going to keep it that way. Finally, the last step in kind of creating these pages was to go through and find all of the books. Now, this is something I've done for a long time. I've been keeping track of them, but I just go to Amazon, I type it up, and then I copy and paste it into just a Google Word document. And you can do this on Canva too, but Canva uploads everything, so it kind of, it just creates a lot of useless space. Is that the right word? Useless used space, there we go. That you can go in and remove, but it's just easier for me to do it in Google Docs, or Google Word. Not Google Word, Microsoft Word, goodness me. All right, so what you're seeing me do here is once I have picked the book, I will just snip it and put it into my Google Word doc. I always look for the nicer covers. I don't know why, but some of them I hate when there's writing on them. And all I've done is when I paste them in, I right click and I click on size and position, and I just change it to 2.88 centimeters, which turns out to be, I think, like, I don't know, a little over an inch. And that's okay. I kind of wanted them to be, again, a little smaller so you could see them inside of the page. Now, I haven't actually tried this yet, so I don't actually know if it's going to look okay. That'll be for my next video when I put it all together. But I thought I would take you along this journey, and if it doesn't work, we will figure that out once I sit down and print them off. But I thought this would be just a good video, quick video to show you just how useful Canva is. I'm not sponsored by them. I would love to be sponsored by them. However, I use Canva for a lot of stuff. I use it in my work life and my home life as well. So it's just been so much easier for me to use Canva in most situations. So I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. I am going to stop rambling so you can take a look and finish watching what I do. But I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you did, please feel free to like, comment, subscribe to my channel if you have not already. And we will see you in our next video, guys, where we will put these all together. Thanks. Have a great day. Bye.